step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything. I'm this American pie. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up.
You can't always get what you want.
West Virginia. Hello.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey, what up,
Grab
girl?
my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Baby.
Here we go. It's fun.
Always feel like somebody's watching.
The world was moving, she was floating above it, and she was.
For those of you that don't know Heidi Burke, there are a few things that you should know. One, she is crazy about organization and
Just a little bit crazy about it.
my daughter has dubbed her Monica Geller II.
Which is perfect. She's actually probably Monica Geller the first.
Probably, yeah. Two, she is also crazy about dogs.
Very much so.
Cannot be around her for very long without her telling a story about Leo, Lucy, or Lola, her 3 Shih Tzus.
Yes.
And you should not be surprised if you get a phone call from an animal rescue because she has decided to help another pup.
Yes. Another thing that you should know about her is she was my mentor teacher, and we ate a lot of candy together, and we took a lot of long walks where we talked and just ate popcorn and walked around and just really talked about our feelings a lot. That happened a lot my first year. It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yes,
It
it
was.
was a beautiful thing. And despite the fact that she is dressed up every day and immaculate for school, her favorite outfit is a pair of sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Yes, more than you can imagine. No makeup.
Yeah, no. And she's a great person to have as a friend. Big-hearted, willing to laugh with you.
Generous, beyond compare. Will do whatever. She saved me my first year for sure.
Yes. So I just want to say, Heidi, thank you for being there as a friend, and congratulations on 25 years.
And I know you're really enjoying this. Thanks, Heidi.
Thanks.
Un carro pasa muy despacito por la avenida.
Hey, Bri. I wanted to join Mike in congratulating you on 25 years of teaching. Man, that's a heck of an accomplishment. 25 years ago, you were starting and embarking on this journey of positively impacting the lives of young kids. And at the same time in the world, I was learning how to walk and go to the bathroom without a diaper. So 25 years later, not much has changed. I know you're still positively impacting young kids, even as a student when I had you back in the day. Those life lessons that you were teaching and the relationship that we built is probably as valuable, if not more valuable, than the content at times. And then moving forward, having you as a colleague and a when we were co-teaching together, I was still learning from you, teaching me how to reach kids from diverse backgrounds and circumstances. So day in and day out, always teaching. So I want to congratulate you on 25 years of doing that. And
so thankful that you have invested your heart, your experiences, your wisdom in us. And so we really appreciate that. And you and I, for the last 13 years at least, have shared a lot of the same things, the same room. Therefore, that means the same messes that obviously stay in the same places for weeks and months. And I would have it no other way. I want you to know that most significantly, and I think Kirshner brought this up, like when you think of Brian Leonard, the one thing, he's a godly man. And so we share the same faith. And how you've modeled that to me, to all of us, is amazing. So teaching wise, I want you to know that you have an amazing balance of that military style discipline, in your emphasis on character, but at the same time the fun in your storytelling. The best one is Mike Tyson and you know, your then girlfriend. You all need to ask him about that one. One little list of affirmations. Brian, you are an excellent mentor. You're mine, you've been his, you've been so many, especially the least of these, young men. I appreciate that. You have been my go-to confidant and many others, and they might even say you are their school husband in this respect. You listen. You are a person of peace and prayer, and you intercede on our behalf, and I really appreciate that you have everyone's back. You are this guy who has been faithful and who has endured so many hardships, physical and otherwise, like a good soldier in Christ Jesus. We thank you, Brian, and we are going to boom shakalaka toast.
congrats, Brian.
Congrats.
Oh, cheers. Yeah.
I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
Congratulations, Julie. We're really excited for you to celebrate the number of years that you've been teaching and influencing your peers and your students and everybody around you.
So we polled some students and some teachers, and here's some things that we can learn about Julie Goodman. What I find most engaging about Mrs. Goodman is her sense of humor.
And one of the students said, my favorite thing about Mrs. Goodman is her endless enthusiasm and positivity.
What is your favorite thing about Mrs. Goodman? She thinks about things how a student would think about it, which makes it easier to understand the material.
And another student said, my favorite thing about Mrs. Goodman is her loving and positive attitude.
My favorite memory of AP Bio class? Every day. Mrs. Goodman, thank you for being an amazing person. You are the sweetest person. You are so nice to me and my peers.
And last, but certainly not least, my favorite thing about Mrs. Goodman is her infectious laugh.
And here, Julie, is what some of your peers had to say about you. One unique thing about Julie, she works out a little bit. The girl is buff, ripped. Brad McKinley, you just might not be the strongest person in our school anymore.
Another colleague wrote, your favorite thing about Julie Goodman? Everything. She's a teaching juggernaut, a colossal, kid-focused, perennial all-pro, and a high-powered, super deluxe human being.
Did you know that Julie is kind of a big deal on a grand scale?
And somebody else wrote, the best memory of Julie Goodman is the Mimi Moo Moo, the heavy metal rock star, and the dancing dinosaur. More on that later.
One unique thing about Julie is she ran a marathon for fun.
Who does that?
Did you know that Julie is a stupendously spectacular mom? If you meet Carly, you'll know right away. And last, did you know? Julie's Facebook post doubles as my personal therapist. She sees the bright and meaningful moments in life. So I started to do some math, and Julie, you've been my friend for more than half of my life, and I've been blessed to call you my friend. You've been there when I needed a shoulder to cry on. You're always there for a laugh, and it's been my pleasure to be a colleague of yours. I love you, girl.
Julie has a huge sphere of influence. Her family, her friends, her students, the people that she goes and does CrossFit with. But as far as I'm concerned with Julie, one of the things that's most special about her is she's real, she's caring, she's loving, she's fun, and every day she's a person that I'm lucky enough to work with that I just look forward to seeing and being with. She inspires me professionally. She inspires me as a person to be a better person every day. So Julie, thank you for everything you do, and thank you for your friendship, and thank you for your collegiality, and thank you for how you just continue to broaden your sphere of influence at Hilliard Davidson and beyond.